So this is Gary at the Recon War, and he found a Doomlands Persuader ahead of release date. So we're going to go do a review on that now. So this is, of course, the Doomlands Persuader, and it's kind of like two double shots, or if you prefer, a hammer shot, in that it has the same hammerprime action. But if we compare them side to side, it's actually not much thinner than the hammer shot, despite being completely in line with its smart AR system, and that is immediately disappointing. The grip, on the other hand, is very comfortable. I do like this corrugation, and it's got that sweet dealio with the Doomlands clear plastic on the box side, where you can see exactly how it's working. We chamber through like so, and then firing. Here, we'll fire one like this from the top there, and it's getting respectable performance for a stock blaster. So the overall color scheme is similar to the Doomlands line in that it's kind of got that cyberpunk, diesel punk sort of future tech look to it, and it looks good. It's just much bulkier. You can see even with my hand, I'm sticking out on either end, and the handle being comfortable does not match well with how thick this entire area is. I would much rather have a thinner plunger tube, a little bit longer of a travel, and less to deal with. So I thought that this would be excellent in my Nerf news video, because I was pretty sure that I was going to have the opportunity to holster it very tightly to like a chest rig or something, but it's, again, just like mighty thick, almost as thick as the hammer shot itself, and therefore I don't think ideal for that purpose. I would much rather have the fifth shot at the expense of the revolver mechanism, partially because I'm just a really big fan of the Nerf revolvers, but it fires reasonably well. We are going to get decreased performance with each subsequent shot, and you're seeing that now, that the performance is certainly elite pistol performance, but no better or worse than a triad, I would say, hitting ranges of about 30 feet with those final few shots, and I feel like the first one would have gone 40, which means angled we could probably hit 50. A ton of text on this side if you're not a big believer in that, but the blaster looks good. It would be fun to cut down and turn into a bunch of sci-fi props. I think that this entire area with this clip here is designed to have it hang on a chest rig. That said, I'm not sure how convenient that is. I would much rather cut a lot of this away, as well as just some of the side bulk, but sadly with how thick this plunger tube is, I don't think that there's a lot of room to give here. So the Doomlands Persuader is a fine kind of sidearm, especially if you're having a hard time getting a hold of the hammer shot, but I think that the hammer shot is still a superior sidearm at the reasonably similar price point, and I don't see any reason to change that. I can't in good faith recommend this blaster as a performance piece, because I don't think that it can become more powerful than the hammer shot in any sort of aspect. And it certainly, while it does have a direct barrel to plunger seal, the lack of any sort of or the smart AR system lets you lose power between shots, where hammer shots have the ability to be very consistent as long as you keep your foam O-ring clean. So that's the review. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully you now know more about this blaster and whether or not it's going to fit into your loadout.